Bro, you know what I hate?
What?
I hate like say you're like opening like a resealable like chicken thingy, like I usually have
Oh,
like Toasties for lunch. And it like opens halfway, like it doesn't do the actual thing it's intended, it like
that's
rips halfway
so
across.
annoying. Why does that exist?
And then you can't reseal it because it's teared. Oh!
Exactly. You
Because
have
they
to
not
like
make
kind
it a
of
little
get
bit
your
more efficient. Because that
you have
always
to get your
happens to me.
finger like
I hate tiny children.
yes. That sounds so mean, but it's
It does
so
sound really
true.
mean, but there's a certain age group where they're just infuriating. The age group is about like it's like I think it's around like 4 to 6, isn't it? Where they
Okay,
start to
no,
learn like vocabulary and maths and all that.
I'm much easier.
What's like the most infuriating like run-in you've had with a child?
I don't want to know.
No, come on.
Yeah, I'm officially gonna tell you.
Alright, come on then.
Okay, so
Spill the
basically,
beans.
spill the beans.
Oh yeah, spill the beans.
So basically, there was this one kid, right, in my class, brings his brother in.
Okay.
I do not know why, but he brings his brother in. The teachers don't care. They're like, oh, you're so cute. Blah, 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 blah. Right. His brother, absolute idiot. So, absolute idiot.
The most infuriating run-in I've had with tiny little child is, you know, when they just don't understand COVID restrictions.
Oh yeah, that's so annoying.
So when the restrictions are starting to ease off, like last year, there was this
They're like, oh my god, I can hug you and kiss you and make love to you.
yeah,
That's what they're like
and
though.
literally what they were doing was we were like we were just, you know, sitting doing like jumps across like tires and that because there was nothing else we could do. We were doing the jumps across tires because there was this really difficult jump we wanted to make it. The children just came over walking like flipping zombies out of a film, and they were just like, I want to play too, which is okay, but they just wouldn't leave us alone. Like when we walked back to get a drink, they would be there. They would be constantly watching like flipping demons.
And it's just because you're like a few years older than them.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, he's so old and wise, and you're like flipping 10.
Exactly. It's annoying.
And because this was COVID, you didn't know if their like parents had anything, and they were just carrying a disease. And they came right up to us and they tried to flipping hug us. It was minging.
Oh.
At that point in time, I wished for death to come upon me.
It's so true.
Yeah. So as they were like jumping around and all that, they just would not leave us alone. They kept on bothering us. And then eventually, my brother snapped at him.
Oh, God.
It's so funny to see him angry though, because he doesn't get angry that well. He does get angry that often, but it was just so funny to watch him yell at a tiny child.
Oh God. What was it like? What was it like?
Well, one of the kids just kept like running around poking him and that and it was like on the flipping bare skin, and you know it's minging because it was COVID and it was flipping COVID times, and it was just disgusting. Yeah, and he just snapped at him like he yelled, "Leave us alone!" right in his face. It was so funny. He still didn't leave us alone after that. After that, one of them fell off one of the tires that we were jumping across, and that was the end of that because their mum had to come pick him up. I don't like people who just feel the need that it's okay to not wear a mask.
Oh yeah.
They're like, no, the mask restricts my breathing. Shut up! I hate people who won't accept they're wrong.
Yes.
Like, even if you prove them wrong, like, if it's like, actually, the sun is a planet, not a star, and you literally get up a scientific document that says you're wrong, and they're still like, that could be from a difficult website, or, you know, you're fighting against, like, an anti-vaxxer or something like that. They're just arguing against an anti-vaxxer. You're never going to win, because they'll never accept that they're wrong. The worst thing that I have ever seen anyone humanly post on the internet was from a Karen. Like, the post was alright. It said, "Anti-vaxxers, do you vaccinate your dogs?" This person replied saying, Yes, there are some preventable diseases that I don't want my dog to get.
Okay, but what about your child?
I'll tell you what else makes me mad. Oh, there's so many things.
I'm gonna go shower in a bit, by the way, so
Girls in my year make me incredibly mad. They're that
Oh,
vastly
yeah,
stupid and
Tanisha.
sassy, I swear.
They're like, oh, Tanisha, did you see what Becky did last night? Oh my god, she is so horrible.
She's so
Spraying-
fat, isn't she? I think that, hold on, I've got to get up my notepad here, let me just, They think that, I believe they think the moon is the moon is a, I think they think that the moon is a planet. They think that the sun is a moon.
The sun is a planet.
Now the sun's a moon, my dude.
The sun's a planet.
Sun's a star.
Sun's a planet.
Sun's a star.
I'm just
Sun's totally a planet. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Clearly the sun is clearly the sun is a flipping moon. Like they're the exact same. Like the moon is kind of bright, the sun is pretty bright. And if you ever like if you like make Morn angry, that's the death of you forever. They're always like, oh my god, did you seriously just say that to me? I'm like the queen of all flipping the school. You cannot
like
say
you-
that to
it's
me.
like you
I am
said-
like a goddess, alright? I'm a flipping goddess.
You shut up for once.
Here's something that really annoys me though. Their Instagram posts.
Oh no.
There was a girl in my old year 6 class who now posts stuff on Instagram like I think it was something like don't judge a girl who's walked through fire and battled against flames, or something ridiculous like that. And it was just a picture of her trying to look good in the mirror, like it was just like an ego boost easily. But you know, she was always like she just said something like, don't judge a girl who's walked through a storm and battled against flames. Like when have you ever flipping punched a flame? When have you punched a flame, person? I don't understand the posts. It makes no sense. Like, yeah, when did you ever do anything that you've just said?
Yeah, Tanisha, when did you punch a flame?
Tanisha, when have you flipping battled a storm? Like, what's happened?
Go have it.
Yes, I'll tell you what else I hate.
There.
So, you know when you're in a bad mood, right, and you're like flipping storming off out your room. But this only happens when you're angry. When your clothes get caught on the door.
Yes.
It only happens when you're angry.
That is the worst thing ever.
I don't know why. Whenever you're mad, you just flipping, you walk over, and then the door handle just hates you now.
Yeah.
It's like you've made a mortal enemy with the door, and then they just want you dead. And then that's that. And then it's just like the door handle just like, so you've chosen death, and then it just rips your clothes up.
Yeah.
And also paper cuts.
Hmm. They are the worst. Explain.
Exactly. Paper cuts just make me mad, and then when I'm mad, my clothes get caught on the door. What else do you hate? There's got to be more things.
You.
Thanks. So let's say, let's just paint a picture for you. Okay, so you go into the shops. You're about 4 years old. You're going over to the shops and you're like, oh my god, is that the new epic transforming toy car that I wanted? And you saw it in all the adverts, it's amazing. You buy it, it does exactly what it's meant for, and then it breaks first try.
Exactly.
These people made like birthday badges for like a young, for like incredibly young people. It was a 2-year-old they made the badge for, and it said not suitable for under 3 years old. Only 3+ people can wear this 2-year-old badge.
That was an attempt.
Yeah. You know what? I'm calling out KFC on this one, alright? I had the most garbage meal from KFC I've ever had.
Oh, what was it?
See, now they've recently changed their chips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm fine with that because I actually enjoy the chips, you know.
Yeah, I love KFC. The best restaurant.
Yeah, I enjoy their new chips. I'm not gonna lie. But you know,
It's tasty.
we had like I usually have this gravy mega box thingy from there because it has like hot wings, a fillet, and a bone piece. It's so good.
Oh,
But this time it was smaller.
oh no.
You wanna know how many chips we had in like those mini bags of chips?
Yo, man.
We had about 5 chips, 5 flipping chips. Paid like
Why?
£1 for that, and we get 5 chips. Stupid.
Delusional crag.
But you know,
Yeah,
I hate it when
you're
people
on-
are rude, like if they're a waiter, because it's literally their job to be like kind and that, or like you know understanding if they don't speak the language or anything. You know,
Exactly, yeah.
they're supposed to be understanding and you know help the person out. And we went to Subway and it was evil. It was a Subway out of hell, I'll tell you that. What happened was lady served our stuff, and instead of like saying would you like any sides without you know all of the normal human being stuff to say, she did this. You want cheese with that? Like, are you a pig? Like, stop grunting at me.
The one last thing I hate, people that think they're better than everyone else, they're literally just like, oh yeah, like let's take Skywars for an example. They're like, oh yeah, look at you, you're so bad at Skywars. Yeah, you may be extremely good and well talented, and you may have just started playing the game a few days ago, but you're absolutely doo-doo water.
Bro, that's me. That's just me that you've just summed up right there.
Just summed up your whole.
You just summed up my entire persona right there in one sentence.